Valedictorian at Stockbridge High School is making his mark in school history. Rawlin Tate Jr. has a 4.7 GPA, plays the piano and drums. He was on the football and the tennis teams, and he is now the first African-American male Victorian at Woodlands High School. Way to go. His principal told 11 Alive that young Tate is one of the brightest and most talented people that she has ever known. Rawlin's got more than $1 million in scholarship offers and chose to attend North Carolina A&T.
That's great.